understand you're completely teetotal, straight edge.
Teetotal. Don't take drink, drugs, nothing. Nothing. I've never done any of that. But everyone has a vice, and my vice is cakes. I love cakes. You know, I just take cake, and that is a supplement. It's like, you might go out to a club, some people take drugs or drink. I'll just have a couple of cinnamon swirls and a lemon slice, and I'm buzzing all night. Yeah, I'm doing a show this year for children. I've done loads of, like, in the past, stand-up for kids, like comedy for kids. But this year I've written a show, a storytelling show. And so I come on, do a little bit of comedy at the beginning, and then I do this story, and I take this whole thing for them. So, but it's like a new original story that I've written and stuff. So I was getting heckled by a kid there with a whistle.
With your with a sort of Middle Eastern background, which is, you know, a lot of tales and a lot of storytelling is a big thing. Is that what you're bringing to the table?
That's exactly what I've done. Yeah, I've written that where I come on as if I've come from the Middle East. I've got a flying carpet, and I come on, and you know, without giving away too much of the story, I come on and pretend I've just travelled in from the Middle East, talk a bit of Farsi, and then I originally I'd wrote a load of fables and stories. So this year I've got like the one that is about it's about a quizmaster who comes to town set in the old Middle East, and he goes round and he gambles people for their diamonds and stuff. So that's the one, and it's for kids really, so I'll do that this year. And then a bit of music and a bit of dancing. The show is actually called Cowboys and Iranians, and it's about fitting in. You know, when you're kids and you grow up and you have like everyone goes through it, where you always want to be in the group where there's the most people. You want to be with the people and not. So I talk about that, about growing up, and about how people choose friends and how you fit into groups and stuff.
So you're taking influences and inspiration from all parts of your background, or mainly just from the Middle East?
No, from all sorts, from all from the background, all from like the Middle East, all from also the Irish are very big storytellers. I mean, that's where a lot of the stories came from, the island. But this is absolutely, like, this is a brand new one. It's totally like original that I wrote myself.
Nice. You're pretty proud of that one there then?
Proud of it, as long as the kids don't walk out. As long as the kids are like that, going, what? Where's that Harry Potter? Where's Harry Potter? What's he doing? You know, something like that. But no, it's, but hopefully there'll be a lot of music, a bit of dancing in it. There'll be a bit of diamonds, excitement, props. I don't know, I always, you know, touch wood, that I'm always lucky that I can, I always tour and stuff, and I've started to do that more and more. I'm doing like a national tour at the moment where I go around, do art centres. I do a lot of work down south, so I do stuff there. I do a lot of work for the stapling company. They're sponsoring me now, who's stapling in carpet to a floor. They're amazing. He's brilliant. How you doing, you all right? No, you're all right, it's good. There you go. I get heckled a lot by a lot of different things. Staplers are my big hecklers. But yeah, generally I just want to keep touring, take it around. It'd be nice to do something with the stories as well. It'd be nice to, you know, turn maybe the kids' fables into a book, if that happens, or yeah, and just take that around, tour it and stuff. But it's just always nice to have stuff like that, and the stand-up, just to keep doing my stand-up shows, really.
Nice.
Keep getting inspired, that's the thing.
Cool.
And to have a voice, that'd be nice. And maybe to have a child, maybe have a family grow up in Scotland somewhere, and then come and visit them once a year. Be nice. Probably not. I'll just stick to the touring for now. I have a word with Sasha. She told me to wear a cap. This is going on YouTube.
Wear a cap.
She's saying wear a cap.
How could you hide those locks?
Yeah.
The shame.
I know. Fucking hell. I had to go to Boots yesterday to try and get some of that John Frieda. You don't sell it up here.
I'd never heard of the
heard
chap.
John Frieda?
Never heard of the chap.
Do you know that? It's just because my hair is bouffant, so I've got to try and calm it down.
It's looking
bouffant.
It's looking supple today, supple and manageable, just like John Frieda had intended. I imagine.
John Frieda, he loves it, loves it. I live at Teesside, Middlesbrough, London, so I live all over really. I'm like a traveller. That's why I've got the hair. I look like I could have a donkey in a caravan. Not a donkey. That's probably not travellers have that. But I'm London most of the time. North East still with the family sometimes, and then around the west of the world most of the time, then Edinburgh. Every August I'm here. I love it. The audiences here are so wide, aren't they? It's so different here. It's international. I do, even though I did a lot of shows in the north where it's quite nice, not just easy, but it's quite nice because it's northern. But I like to challenge yourself, put yourself out the box. So I would do a lot of shows in London, which is a lot like Edinburgh. because the audiences aren't just, you know, they're not 200 people who've just come from the same town. Like if you do a gig in like Skipton or Hipton or somewhere like, you know, Chorley or somewhere like in Manchester or in the northeast, like Sunderland, everyone's come from that town. Like everyone's come from South Shields or the 20 yards in the area. So it's quite an easy gig, it's quite good fun because everyone knows everyone. All of us, so it's good fun just to have a cross section of different people, and you try to do. It's like it teaches you to be an international comic because I go overseas and do gigs as well. So doing Edinburgh is like just being like, you know, international. It's great.